Hi guys, so I'm here. I'm gonna set up my weekly view in my daily duo, and yes, you heard me correctly. I'm trying this method out before going into Franken planning because I think this is gonna work for me. For those of you that didn't see my video before, I'm gonna try to add it up there, like, you know, up there in the, I don't know, it would be up here maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to add it so that you guys can see that video where I show you how I did this, which is fairly simple. I just grabbed an Erin Condren notebook that I had and I clipped the little pages out of it, and then I put it in here. So, you know, I can take these out if I wanted to, which is not the case. So let me just put these back in. And it's very sturdy, so unless you're taking it out, in and out, it'll hold well. So this should be an item that's not going to be in and out. So if you're just, you know, clipping it, taking it out from the other notebook and putting it in here, it should not bend, warp, or start getting out. However, if you take it out and put it back in, take it out and put it back in, this paper is not really thick enough for that. So I would not advise you do that. I would advise once you put it in, just imagine it's a fixed page in your planner. So what I'm doing is I am adding this page at the end of every Sunday. So in this case, my Sunday ends on the left, and then my Monday for the next week is on the right. And even though it's Tuesday right now when I'm filming this, I want to set up my weekly view because there are things that start coming up for next week, and I want to have a place where I can have all that written down. And I do know that I have a calendar for that. And our first day of school is on the 9th. So this is why I'm using my back to school calendar. I'm going to be using my back to school weekly view. And you guessed it, next week I'm going to be using my back to school kit for my daily duo planning. But I feel that this place can get very crowded if there are many things happening. So I feel that having this space where I can write tasks a little better and write times and all that for things that I need to keep in mind for next week works best. And I don't know if you're like me, let me just move this down a little bit because as I start putting stickers, I need things to be closer to me. I just want to make sure that you guys see the whole, there it is. I changed this a little bit. I made it a little higher, so now I can't see the recording very well, but that's fine. I'll work with it because I set it up this way to film the surprise box video. Okay, so let's get this set up. And I just want to show you how I set up for last week. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. And let's just set it up first, and then we'll write down the things that I already have kind of happening. So for this notebook, so I grabbed the productivity notebook. Next time, and I do have some notebooks that are just lined and not productivity, but I don't know, I'm gonna go with this one. And so I don't really enjoy having this here and having this here, but I'll cover that with stickers. So then for the weekly view, what I'm going to do is set this up here, and then this is going to be covered by the top box, so do not worry about this. And let me just bring this down this way so that I can do a better job of covering it. And you can use whiteout if it bothers you to have a little bit of transparency. My sticker paper is very thick, so it should not really be too transparent, but this is a stronger purple. It's not, you know, it's not as soft as the lines would be in the lined one. So keep that in mind if you also do have a productivity one, or if you're going to order a notebook just to be able to add these weeks into your daily duo, be sure to maybe not use a productivity one unless this is going to be helpful for you to set up your weekly view and you kind of want to use this as a sidebar type of thing, because that's also another way to set it up, and just do Monday through Friday here and use this as a sidebar. You can always do that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up my strips, and I typically, so this is something for you guys to make it easier on you guys. I typically do 4 or 5, so I can do 3 days that have 5 check boxes and 2 days that have 4 check boxes. I try to keep Mondays at the minimum for things happening, so I tend to do Monday with 4 check boxes, and on Friday I kind of tend to keep it at minimum as well. However, I decided to do Friday with 5 check boxes because sometimes things that I haven't been able to schedule within the week end up happening on Friday. So only Monday and Tuesday are going to be 4 check box days, and all the rest of them are going to be 5. Okay, so let's start setting that up. So for Monday, oh, you know what? I don't want to use this color for Monday because I want something that's going to go, that's not going to be the same color as that one up there. And this is the trickier part, in my opinion. When you're setting this up in a different layout, I like it better when it's just regularly fully lined. Okay, so I had my daughter help me out with the tweezers, and let me just see. Monday is the 6th, and it's Labor Day, right? So here's another idea for you guys. If you don't want to add this one, you could have also used Labor Day for your week, as your weekly, what do you call it, weekly view. However, you could have used this sheet, and then, but if you have plans going on, that might not be something you want to do. So I'm not doing it this way. I prefer to add this sheet in. I think that works great for me and for my needs. So then Monday, let's grab the sticker for Monday. And I am gonna set this to the left. I think it looks better instead of centered. And then it's the 6th. And right now, I think I'm only going to set up, I'm gonna put the date dots in later. So Monday the 6th. And then I'm gonna leave the 4 check boxes, I mean. Let me just set them up. Let's just set up. And guys, I'm gonna finish setting this up without talking, okay? So before finishing the setup of the days of the week, what I want to do, and I should have done it before putting this blue in, is just white out this purple line. I don't know, I'm having trouble with my Tombow white out thing. I don't know. It might be me. I've told you guys before that I'm not the best. Oh, it moved. No wonder I was having trouble. Okay, we should be fine now. And then I just kind of want to white these out. So again, I'm seeing that it was not the best of choices to have the productivity pages in here. But you know what? That's fine. Making it work. And yeah, ugh, that was bad. I'm glad you can always scrape it out, but okay. I guess it is what it is. That's fine. I'll cover this with the days of the week somehow. I'll figure a way to do that. So now I want to set up the rest of my days. Wednesday and Thursday. Do you guys see how I fixed the issue that I was having with some stickers not fully cutting? It was the mat, guys. It had nothing to do with the cutter. It was actually the mat, and there were two of them, and one of them was fairly new because one of them was on the older side, so I can totally see that happening. And that's the one who helped me caught on to the fact that it had nothing to do really with the cutter, but with the mat. So anyway, at least that's also taken care of. So now let's go ahead and put the date dots in. And these are smaller than usual because, you know, you're kind of making everything fit here. And if I make those dots larger, you just won't be able to fit them within the strip. So these tweezers are not really well lined up. So these big ones are not my favorite ones because they give me a lot more issue. And I'm sure you saw it when I was kind of picking up the check boxes. Yeah, that kind of looks okay. Because I was kind of struggling with that for a little bit. Okay, I like to use this for my next week. However, I'm sorry, last week I used this for my next week. However, I'm seeing that that's not really doing it for me. That's really not something that, because I'd just rather have my next week set up. So I'm going to use it for my this week. And that way I have a place to kind of jot down those things that don't necessarily have to happen in a specific day, but that do have to happen within the week. And then my habits, which I don't really need to write it down, but I'll just put it in here to just have everything else set up. So I'm going to have some extra date dots, I'm going to have some extra check marks, and I'm going to have some extra ones of these. So here's the thing, guys. I'm also going to have an extra page back here. So I can always decorate it with washi strip from, just get an extra set of washi strips from the kit. And I could use like a large washi here or a thin here or two thin ones up here to make it larger. And I could like just write important things to do, house next week, things that I know need to happen within the week. Or I can just keep this as a place to write some notes, ideas, or things that I need to put down somewhere and then transfer to my planner. Okay, so now let's start writing down the things I know are going to happen. And the first thing that I really need to keep in mind is that this is the first day of school for us. I want to be very mindful of that, just so that, you know, we are ready for it. And it's not that I'm going to forget, but still, I want to have that down in there. And for my trackers, I'm tracking some new things, so I want to make sure I write them all down. So for my trackers, it's going to be water, sleep. I'm tracking to see if I go to sleep at the time I should be going to sleep to get all my hours in. Reiki, because I want to give myself a Reiki session. Eat my veggies so that I can, you know, keep good track of the amount of veggies I'm eating, because I'm increasing the amount of veggies. And then organize. Even if it's just 10 minutes each day, I want to organize some things, because there are a whole bunch of stuff that I do need to kind of put them where they go. And even if it's little by little, I need to be tracking that. And then clean, which I kind of track, but I just want to see how many days a week I'm investing in this. And we're going to start looking for somebody to come help and clean. And then on Thursday, I also don't want to forget that I have the market. I'm not going to really call it Amish market anymore, because it's not just a strictly Amish. It's a market where they go and sell produce, but there's other people that sell other stuff. I just haven't found the proper name for it yet either. And then on Tuesdays, I make a call. And then on Thursday, I make that call as well. And I've been forgetting to put that in. And then it's clashing with my Reiki appointment. So I want to have that put in there. And yeah. Oh, and then on Monday, I need to send a reminder to the team meeting leader. So I need to send a reminder for that. And I do, again, need to do that. Remind leader. I'm just going to abbreviate it here. So I need to do that on Thursday as well. And that's kind of like a new thing that I'm doing. And this is kind of like, you know, a service that I'm providing to our meetings, just so that we know who's doing what when. And I think that's about it. Anything else that's going to start happening, I will start writing down where it goes. And due to Monday being Labor Day, I'm not quite sure what it is that we'll be doing. If my family wants to go out later that day or do something later that day, I might work in the morning, but I'm just going to leave it open like this because I don't know exactly what's going to be going on. Okay, guys. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let me see if there's anything here that I need to kind of write down. No, I just have the first day of school here. Oh, I do have something that's very important. My daughter's going to be getting allergy shots. So I need to make it a habit to write those appointments in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sticker for this, so that it says allergy shots with a little syringe, and that way I'll just have it and, you know, stick it in my planner, and I have to write it all the time and kind of keep it in my head, because as I'm flipping through looking for my script stickers, I will see this sticker. But since this is just the second appointment, I almost forgot it this week, so I want to make sure I have it written down. Okay, I think that's it. And what I want to focus on for next week, well, I'll leave that blank, because this is going to get fuller as it gets closer to the week as well. Just want to make sure you guys can see everything. I'm sorry. This is going to get fuller as the week comes closer, but I kind of want to have this set up with some things that are happening already. And if I have anything else for Thursday that's not quite fitting here, I can always use part of Sunday, because I rarely write anything on Sunday, or I can kind of just put a T for Thursday and write it here on this week. So some ideas for you guys. Let me know if you like this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And you know, hit the like button if you do like this, because it means a lot to me. It always helps my channel grow a little bit more. And it also helps me a lot if you subscribe and comment, you know, letting me know anything, like your thoughts. And if there's anything specifically that you're kind of looking for that you haven't seen anybody do, I'm always happy to help you guys out that way. If it's something that I can see that it's something that kind of goes with the direction that I have my business going. So again, thank you so much. So happy you're here doing this with me, and bye guys. Thank you.